today. This is Victoria Violet coming to you live. So, before we start, I'd like to introduce you to a couple of crystals. I used to own a metaphysical store 3 times over. And I used to be a crystal expert. I say used to because I haven't dealt with my crystals in a long time as far as selling them. But of course, you never forget what they're used for. And this is a raw tiger's eye, and it's still on the matrix. Okay, that's what it's called when it still has part of the earth, like I guess you could say its roots. And this is what it looks like in its raw state. I just wanted to show you my beautiful tiger's eye. I think it's gorgeous. And then I found Metatron's cube. So for those that don't know, I am a Metatronic. I'm going to repeat that. I kind of stumbled over my words. I'm a Metatronic practitioner certified. That means that I carry Metatron's energy inside of me, and I'm able to transmit that energy to you in a lot of ways similar, but it is different than the Reiki. So I'm also a Reiki sensei, which means I can teach you Reiki. Okay, so Metatron's cube. And I just found them, so I thought, you know what? I'm going to put them on my table because I love my beautiful crystals. And I believe this one is hematite. No, it's not. No, it's not hematite. I think this is onyx. So anyway, I put the ones that fell out. The others I put back in the bag. I guess I'll show it to you. I wasn't going to, but this whole bag is filled with crystals because when I packed up the first time around, when I came from Texas, I kind of just threw all my crystals inside. And I do sell a lot of the crystals, but currently I don't have a store or a website. And this is actually emerald, and it's also in the raw. It's on the matrix. But yeah, I love me some crystals. Crystals are awesome. They have beautiful energies. And for those that don't know, you can look it up in the Bible as far as that these crystals have been used. They were used on the breastplates of the 12 tribes. Why can't I talk all of a sudden? The 12 tribes of Judah. They were all adorned on their breastplate with juniper and juniper. Juniper is an herb. I don't know who's disturbing me right now. Can you please go away? Jasper and all of these other carnelians, etc., were all on their breastplates. So for those that think that, you know, that is just witchcraft, etc., no, it's not. It's not witchcraft. The other thing I wanted to point out before we start tonight is that people have been getting really nasty with people like myself, readers. And the thing is that people interpret the Bible however they please. And I'm not sitting here trying to interpret it for you. I'm just sitting here telling people that a lot of things can be told back to the people that do not like tarot, for example. So, least, you know, judge not lest you be judged is one of the scriptures that I can say back to people. The other thing is, the scripture says that the fallen angels were teaching humans how to do things like this. The only thing I'd like to point out about all of that is I didn't learn on earth. I was born this way, with the second sight, with the knowing, with the clairvoyance. So I didn't need cards. Cards are Pictionary to me. Cards are used to me on your behalf, because instead of sitting here and telling you what I see, you're going to understand better when you see pictures, when I introduce things to you. So I didn't come here to earth to learn how to do this. This is something I was born with. So I don't appreciate people trying to shove religion down my throat. I don't do that on this channel, and I never have. I accept everybody's religion, except people that kill in the name of their God, or that can maim other people, namely children, especially female children, mutilate their genitals and things like that. I don't think that's a good thing. And I certainly do not subscribe to Satanism, because Satanism is something that is not necessarily part of the craft from the pagan religion. It is a totally different religion, and I don't mess with that. I never have, and I never will. However, with that said, we are going to go dark today. I've been holding these decks back because I normally use them for check-ins. When it comes to checking in on our Crosswatcher, on our exes that Libras have left behind, for those that are wondering what they're doing, how they're feeling, if they're thinking about you, etc. So with that said, and I hardly use this deck, I don't really like to use it, but I got it, and I like to give you a different deck every time. I don't like using the same decks every day, except this one, because this is our grounding deck to me. This is our anchor. So I always put down 10 cards, or at least I have in this last month. I've started using that deck first, and this is our Weight Rider deck, okay? And then today we're going to get into the Thoth deck, okay? But this one is a little dark because this one was fashioned after Aleister Crowley, so it is a dark deck, okay? So we're going to use that one as one of the main decks as well, okay? And then we're going to get into it's called Somnia Tarot. This one's a little dark too, but the reason I'm using these, in case you're wondering, is because I felt the Crosswatcher really dark, in a dark place last night and today. So for that reason, we're going to go into their darkness. We're not going to go and touch into darkness, if you know what I mean. We're going to touch into their darkness, what they're going through, what they're experiencing, what's happening in their world. For those that want to tap in and know what your Crosswatcher is going through, and why they haven't contacted you, or what they're thinking about you. Sorry, I'm a clean freak, so I literally placed some stuff, sorry, on my table, and it left white rings. I hope you can't see that, but if you can, I tried my best to take that off. And that's what I get because I'm still moving into my room. This one is called Dark Mirror. So again, I'm going dark because we're tapping into someone that's experiencing something dark in their life. It has nothing to do with going into the dark. We don't touch that on this channel, okay? All right. I'm not going to read your comments today, and the reason is because I gave into the cross channeling, or the cross energies yesterday, and I really don't feel like giving into that today. They come to disturb, they come to molest, they come with a lot of darkness, and they come with a lot of prejudgment, thinking there's only one religion in the world, and that's not true. And I'm not here in judgment of anybody. That's not my right. That's nobody's right except his. And the other thing is, I don't subscribe to that you could be the best person in the world, but if you don't believe in Christianity, you're going to hell. I don't subscribe to that. I'm sorry. I've met some wonderfully beautiful Buddhists in life, some beautiful Hindus in life, and they couldn't hurt or harm a fly. They would never think of doing that. So I'm not going to sit here in judgment of those people, because that's not my right. Who died and made me God? So likewise, I'm not going to be reading anybody's statements today. But, or however, with that said, I will ask that you take whatever is written here on this channel by some really warped, demented minds that only know God for the last 3,000 years and don't understand that he's always existed. Just excuse them and send them love, because they don't know what they're doing, okay? With that said, my name is Victoria Violet. This is Gypsy Roots Tarot Travel. This is live, so because it is live, my children, I am asking you to go get a glass of water, something to drink, I don't know, some potato chips, some treats, something to keep you occupied for the first 10 minutes, because I do shuffle while I am live. This is not a one-to-one reading, so I will not be asked to do individual readings. Unless you decide to pay for it, then there is no individual reading. Later, some memberships will come up when we've grown just a little bit more. And with that said, at that time, I'll be happy to read your cards one-on-one. But at this time, no. So this is not a one-to-one reading. This is a general Libra reading, or any air sign that may feel that this is their reading, or if you happen upon this reading and it finds, you know, some kind of attraction to you, to your situation, then this may be your reading. Okay? The first 10 cards are from this deck. And then we're going to go, as I said, with the Thoth deck, and then layer again with the Somnia, and then we'll go into the Dark Mirror. All right, Spirit, we're ready. So please let us know what you want to talk to us about today. Please and thank you. However, as I am laying these down, I will tell you, I'm very grateful for you being here. I'm very grateful for all the subscribers. I'm very grateful to your presence and to your well wishes. And if you're really into tarot, thank you for being here. All I can tell you is we're growing, and it's all because of you, and I'm very, very grateful. I'm not buying into darkness today, even if that means that my empath little spider senses want to go off. I'm not going to look at anybody's writing. So good, bad, or ugly, I'm grateful you're here. Two of Cups is at the bottom of this deck. You couldn't have gotten a better card as far as relationships are concerned. And, you know, going into this reading. So yay, Libra, way to go. All right, let's take a look-see with the Thoth deck. I'm going to raise these just a little more because I did tell you that I like to shuffle on camera. So I'm trying to give myself at least a smidgen to work with on this table, because otherwise, and maybe I'll move back just a little bit and give myself a little bit of room here. All right, so can you tell us how or why 9 of coins is here, please? 9 of coins. Why is the 9 of coins here? Ow. 9 of coins. Heavy, 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 heavy energy. It gave me a pain in the arm. 9 of coins. 9 of coins. And I faced them down yesterday, and I'm going to do that today too. I was really surprised. I'm normally surprised by all the cards, and I want you to be as equally surprised. Why is the star here, please? Very beautiful cards, except for the last one. But oh well, what can I say? King of Swords. Libra, air sign energy. Along with the Justice, it's already on the table. So Libra, you are in your reading. You get the Pre-Empress, you get the King of Swords, and you get the Justice. King of Swords. King of Swords. And the 6 of Swords did come back into our reading. Are you done with the King of Swords? All right. Hierophant, please. Hierophant, please. Ooh, okay. Why is the Hierophant here, please? Ow! Yeah, these cards are heavy already. I can tell you that. The Justice, please. Why is Justice here? Why is Justice here? Why is the Death card here? And the 6 of Swords, please. Six of Swords. Okay. This card doesn't even belong in here. This is one of the cards. I haven't used this deck in a while. I hadn't even taken those out before I started shuffling. So this card shouldn't have even been part of this pile because that's part of the dark mirror. I'll read it to y'all in a minute. Interesting. I just felt it fall onto my lap. That's why I stopped. Interesting. Okay, why is the 7 of Wands here? 7 of Wands. And that's the same card that came out last night with the deck, the deck that I created. Which is really interesting because it's telling me the same thing. Why is this 6 of Wands here, please? Someone really does want to talk to you. I will tell you that much. Right? Another one? Okay. But they don't know how. They don't know how. Okay. Crossed words. The devil. Why is the devil here, please? A very, very strange card to end with. Why is the devil here? All right. Didn't want to do that, but have it your way. So you have the 2 of Cups here as the last card in the Weight Rider deck. And in the Thoth deck, the last card is the Ace of Swords. Some truth, and I'm having a lot of trouble. I'm stumbling over enunciation. And I feel, it's my feeling that somebody's having a lot of problems coming to you and speaking to you. Because I wasn't that way through the whole time I was working today. So this just started right here, right now. Don't know why, but it's happening. Ooh, doggy. Okay. Sonoma, please. Or Somnia. However that is pronounced. Wow, look. I told you. Somebody's having problems getting it out. Whatever it is they want to say to you. Maybe they don't know what to say. Maybe they don't know how to say it to you. Hold on real quick while I do something that I never do to my cards. And I never recommend you do that to yours because you warp them. But I'm having a lot of problems gripping these for some reason. Okay. What is going on here? Libra reading, please. With the Crosswatcher. I don't shuffle this way, by the way. If you watch me on the norm, you know I don't shuffle this way. My hands are not big enough. Okay. See if I can do it normal now. Yeah, they still just don't want to go into each other. One more, please. All right, and suddenly my face is so flushed. It feels like somebody has like a heater to my face. Okay, all right. Interesting. Somebody has to be getting nervous when they think about talking to you, when they think about, no more spirit, when they think about what they have to say or how to say it to where you're not going to reject what they're saying. What is at the bottom? The 3 of Wands. So this is an energetic movement card. That's movement. The Ace of Swords is speaking my truth or having to come with the sword of truth, the sword of Archangel Michael to speak the truth, okay? And then you get the 2 together with the 2 of Cups, the partnerships. Let's see. Let's see what they have to tell us. All right, your first pile. Let's see what it comes with. You have the 9 of coins, okay? That's your pre-empress status. For those that don't understand what that is, that means that your wealth is growing, your status is increasing in life. And you got the 3 of Swords. So somebody is sitting in deep regret over you. The energy that I'm getting from this card is, and Libra, please understand, I read energies, okay? I read energies. I'm an empath. I don't call myself a psychic, and the reason is because we're all born psychic. However, people like myself are born more in tune and can tap in directly. And then as we go increasingly using our tool, okay, that gift that God gives to all of us, then we're able to tap in more. So when I'm looking at the cards, I'm also picking up on the energy of the cards along with what is being told to me about the card. Someone feels deep regret with the 3 of Swords. They feel deep regret, okay, with the 7 of Coins. But why are they feeling deep regret about a 7 of Coins when it comes to you, which you're sitting here with the 9 of Coins? So this is the part where I said don't shoot the messenger. This 3 of Swords with the 7 of Coins, deep regret, is because when you're growing, as you're excelling, as you're accelerating with your career, with your path, with your finances, they're feeling left out. They're feeling like they're not going to get what part is theirs. How they feel that some part of your wealth is theirs is blowing my mind, so I hope it's blowing yours in some way. Why would they have that feeling that they're missing out on what you're able to make financially? But they are. Here are the 3 buckets, which is the 3 of Cups. So they may be coming back to offer you something because they feel like, I'm going to put it this way. Remember earlier I was showing you, my bag, which I have a shit ton of crystals in here. And yeah, guys, I do curse. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm just making a statement. So I have a lot of crystals in here, right? A lot of crystals in here. With that said, I've gone to Arkansas, to the crater, Diamond Crater. And if I would not have seen a photo in Murfreesboro, which showed me what a real diamond looks like, I would have thrown it away. I would have thrown away that crystal, another of my pyramids, as insignificant as any other quartz crystal, which is a semi-precious jewel. Believe it or not, they're semi-precious. They're beneath the diamond, but they're still semi-precious. So the point I'm trying to make is, if I would have looked at a diamond and I would have seen it in its raw stage, okay, in its raw stage, still on the matrix, and seen it unpolished, most likely, because I at the time was a lay person when it came to diamonds, I would have thrown it back or put it in a bag like this and never thought about it again. Okay? You may ask, why is she going through all of this? How boring. No, it's not. I'm trying to make a point. So the point is, when your Crosswatcher, and again, this reading is for those that are not currently in touch with their ex, with their Crosswatcher. They didn't see you value-wise. They didn't see you as the diamond you are. And honestly, until I was there at that museum, and there was a huge. I'm not going to get up and get it. I'll show you my sunflower instead. There was a diamond that they had on Earth that was as big as a sunflower. But they had it still on display at the museum in a raw state. So it was yay big. It didn't look like a diamond. I know, my ring is tiny, but you get the point. Diamonds are all sparkly, and when you move your hand, they're glistening, etc. That was not glistening. It looked very much just like this stone here. It looked plain. So again, to an untrained eye, you're going to throw it away or throw it in, throw it back or throw it in a bag and never take a look at it again. That's what he did to you, or she did to you, Libra. They didn't see your value. They didn't see you as the diamond that you are. That was their first mistake. May have been their last one too. So now they're trying to give the Three of Cups because they want to come back. Now, remember what I said when I was looking at this card that just popped out of nowhere in between the top deck that I didn't even know was missing from the dark mirror. And what a coincidence that we're using the dark mirror tonight and it popped out. It's a shame, but that's their bad. Never ever allow somebody else's idea of what or who you are to diminish your light. Never. As much as it hurts, and I'm feeling a lot of energy from people that have been used and abused by people that didn't see their beauty. And when I say beauty, I'm talking about the inside of your heart and your spirit, your soul. The way that you're so loving and you're kind. And I don't care if you're feminine or masculine. We all have characteristics and we all have traits about our character that are good and bad. They never saw what joy you could bring to their life. They didn't see it. So they push you away and they push you away, and sometimes they throw you away. Again, don't shoot the messenger. Been there, done that. I'm a Libra. And they're kicking themselves because they're in deep regret with the Three of Swords because of what they threw away. Oh, well, that's their problem. Es muy su problema y no lo tuyo. Okay? The star. The beautiful star energy with the crane. You see? Can you see the crane right there? Okay? Very auspicious card. This time in your life, Libra, is a very valuable time. Not that any other time wasn't of value, but what I mean is Spirit is trying to grant you wishes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 wishes at most. 1 wish at least. Use your gift. Use this energy wisely to turn things around for yourself or keep that momentum going. Right now is a very volatile time in our lives throughout the planet. And the reason is because of the way that astrology is aligned right now. Okay? There's really a lot of volatility around us. But there are good things with the year 2024 because it, in numerology, adds up to an 8. We only have 1 more month of that. That's fine. Stop and think about the fact that this has been the year of the dragon. And that lasts till February. Okay? Use that momentum as well. Myself being a dragon, you think I'm not riding that gravy train? Well, heck yeah. Don't hold on to the bad or negative energies if you don't have to. Instead, think about that the ending of this year should be the best portion of the year. You go out strong, you go in strong to 2025, okay? And the full moon of the 15th is supposed to have some really positive energy for every one of us, regardless of whether you're a Libra or not. Use that energy too, okay? Just be careful with major purchases right now, because we're still in Mercury retrograde along with Mars retrograde. And that's why people are acting crazy and fighting each other, okay? Failure, 7 of Swords. Failure. Don't look at it as failure. Look at it as strategy. Some of us will end up with the 5 of Coins. Or maybe that's the Crosswatcher, yet again expressing the fact that they're feeling the negativity of their finances going bad. Also, what I've been wanting to mention and I hadn't was this. If the Crosswatchers were having really good luck while you were around, it might be because they were somehow able to tap into your energy, your vibrational energy, and that's why they were doing better than they've done before. Maybe they were doing good before, but maybe they were doing great while you were with them. So there's a big difference there. And maybe the Crosswatchers, by what I can see, your ex is now seeing that without you and that extra boost of energy, that beautiful energy that you bring, that vibrational energy you bring, is no longer theirs to tap into. And that might also be why they're trying to come back. Be careful, Libra, okay? We have the King of Swords here. Okay? King of Swords. With the 6 of Coins. So this King of Swords is asking for help or bringing help, depending on how they come in. Let's see what the other cards say. This is the Sun. This is the Sun. So either they're bringing help or they're asking for help and a new beginning. And again, here's that little cup of love that I've been telling you guys that they were bringing and offering. This is a Knight of Cups. This is not a major love offer, okay? So it's up to you whether you want to take that and you want to help them or not. That's up to you. You know, at some point, and I'm saying this to the Crosswatcher, at some point, if you really do love Libra, you better start expressing it, because you're running out of fucking time. And you're also running out of Libra's patience. No, I'm not kidding. At some point, Libra is going to wake up, if they haven't already, and just keep going and not even give a care about you. And most of them have already done that. So, Crosswatcher, you're on borrowed time. You're on borrowed time. And then you have the audacity to bring a tiny little bit of, a little cup, a thimble of whatever. No, I don't think so. Here we go, Hierophant. Is this a new marriage? It's been coming out for you. The Fool. It could be. It very well could be. Okay? Again, this is not a one-to-one reading. So if it doesn't match your energy, don't take it. Oh my ever-loving God. You gotta be... Alright, so again, for those that have never visited me or my channel, thank you so much for being here. Reason that I layer is so that I don't have to pull out the cartomancy, which looks like a plain card deck to you. I also use that for our tarot. If I don't have to, I won't pull it out. And the reason I don't have to pull it out most of the times is because the cards cancel themselves out. So you already have 2 devils here. So you may be offered a love and a marriage, or at least I don't see love there, but I see a marriage. I see the Fool's card, but I see somebody lusting. So are they lusting after you sexually? Are they lusting after your money? What are they lusting after? The Queen of Swords. They're lusting after you. Now, I always say, lusting after each other, if you're in love, that's not a bad thing. That's actually a very good thing. If you're compatible, before I start all of that, I always do my disclaimer. Please forgive me, but I have to. YouTube, do not come after me with a compa or whatever the heck it is that's called for our children. Our children are very valuable and precious, and this channel values their innocence. If you're 18 and under, I prefer you're not here. if you're 18. If you're under 18, you definitely don't need to be here. So skedaddle and go to your parents. You should know better, and their parents should know better as well. 19 and over preferably. And yeah, I'm itching from my crown chakra. With that said, when we are sexually attracted to the same person that we're in love with, that's a win-win for me. So I have no issue there. Okay? So somebody's coming towards you to offer you a marriage, a new beginning with a Fool card. They are lusting after you, Libra. But then again, my Libras are so beautiful and handsome. Who can blame them, right? All right. Justice. So another Libra card is here. So you've already come out in your reading 3 times, Libra. Good job. Congratulations. So Justice. Why is Justice here? The Priest. The Priestess? The Priestess. Why is the Priestess here? What? All right, now I know. Yes, you're getting your justice. For those that want your lover, your ex, your crosswatcher to come back, yeah, they're coming back. But they're still not coming back with complete truth. They're still going to be hiding some things. Is that acceptable to you? Is it acceptable to you, Libra? You're going to have a lot of strength, because I'm telling you, they may not tell you every single truth that you need. And how can you build a life with someone who's unwilling to let you in like that? Last night, I said it, and I say it again here. The only way that, for those that were put into a third party, you know, the triangle that we don't do around here, because rings are the only thing that are between 2 people, because it's eternal, right? No other connectors need apply. I told y'all last night that the only way the third party, the intruse, because that's the way I look at them, the karmic, can hurt this relationship if it begins again, is by them coming forth and telling you all the truth that this King of Swords should have told you. And it looks like they're still going to come in with hidden things. And that can hurt the relationship, because if it starts out with lies, then it's just going to continue with lies or half-truths. And some people say, well, if I don't say something, that doesn't mean I lied to you. Yeah, it is the same thing. Not divulging everything is the same thing as a lie, because you're intentionally keeping it from me. So of course it's a lie. You're keeping up a facade, you're wearing a mask, and you're hoping that it doesn't slip so that I can see the truth. So therefore it is a lie. Instead of living a lie, if you really want a new marriage and you really want a new beginning with the Fool, with your Libra who you lust after and you love, why not just let them in? Are you really that scared, Crosswatcher, that the Libra's not going to like the real you? Is that what it is? Are you fearful that if the Libra gets to know the real you completely, all the secrets and the masks off, that they're just not going to accept you, that they're not going to like you? Every one of us has a past. Some of us have a past that it's like so boring. But some of us have a past. Some of us have been to prison, thankfully, knock on wood. I don't have any wood around. You understand? Some of us, you know, have been really heavy-duty wicked. That's all I have to say. I'm not sitting here in judgment. I'm just saying. So, of course, those kinds of secrets could be, you could fear letting that out of the bag and letting somebody know that this is what you were about before. But if you don't trust the person that you're going into a relationship with next, with all your secrets, the good, bad, and the ugly, then the past relationship can always come and sabotage the new relationship with telling all your secrets. And then it's going to be a shock. And then it's going to be a failed relationship yet again. So why would you want to get out of a failed relationship to go into a failed relationship because you're refusing to divulge everything. All right, getting off that soapbox, and let's go to the next pile. So be careful, Libra, because if it's not acceptable to you, if somebody doesn't tell you everything, yeah, especially when you've given them ample time. I'm not talking about 2 months, 3 months. I'm talking about years. You've given them time to come clean, and they still haven't. Why are they keeping that from you? Either it's super bad or it's super embarrassing. Some people, and I'm going to say this too, and knock on wood, but I don't have no wood. The only thing I have is this broom that's made out of, you know, the cinnamon brooms. I love the smell. You know, some people have been prostitutes in their life in the past. Some people have been drug dealers in the past. Some people have, you know, like I said, gone to prison in the past. Some people, you know, were making really poor decisions sexually in the past. We're not their judge. That's up to God. And if God has redeemed them, if God has accepted that they are no longer part of that, then so be it. But what I'm saying is, if you don't have that level of comfort with your mate or mate-to-be to talk about those things from the past, and somebody comes behind you and tells them, that's when it's going to go really, really bad. And it's going to blow up in your face. All right, let's go. So the death card is here. So you already have the Fool out. Now you have the death card. You have some changes coming, Libra. You have some changes coming. We have the Three of Coins, the Three of Discs here. Something's changing. So you go from the 5, you go to the 7 of Coins. So, what do I have to say about that? I'm not going to say that it cannot work, because this person is going from being upset, kicking themselves because they're not with you, and maybe you're somehow having a glow up. So they're looking at themselves and feeling like they're a failure. They're feeling like, you know, they're not going to be able to participate in your glow up with this 5 of Coins. Okay? But here we have the 7, so it's growing. So what do I look at when I see the growing? I see that there is a possibility that together you can grow finances. So it's not as bad as things look. So even if you had to help someone, that doesn't mean that they would make you impoverished. That just means that temporarily things might be tight, or temporarily things may not be as, money may not flow the way it was when you were single. Does that make sense? 7 of Swords with your first card out. I'm smiling, Libra, because they really want you to accept their cup of love. They really do. Knight of Cups, Knight of Cups. They really want you to accept their cup of love. And this one is the Star. So didn't we already have the Star? Yep, we did. They know. Maybe they didn't know who you were before, but they know now. The Star card and the Star card. I can't show it because she's naked, and YouTube doesn't like that. But if I was a female, which I am, and I decide to unzip this all the way to here and show all of that, YouTube has no problem with that. So you have the Star coming out twice. So they do mean the love. I'm going to say this because this is the feeling that's being evoked from these cards so far. I don't think this person has the self-esteem that you think they do. They don't believe in themselves enough to bring you a big love. which is what they feel, because the marriage card already came out twice. The Hierophant came out along with this. So twice over, the marriage card came out. So it's not like they don't want you. I think they fear that if they give you a big love or a big show of love, and then you turn it down, it's going to make them look foolish. So instead of looking foolish by saying, Libra, I love you, they're just going to bring a little cup of love. A thimble of love, instead of a symbol of love. A thimble of love. Just in case you reject. That's my feeling. Because look at this. If you reject them, they're going to be in the Ten of Swords. It's going to crush this mofo. It's going to crush them. Imagine that, the insignificant diamond in the rough. All of a sudden, you have the power to crush somebody. My, how things change. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. If you tell them no, they're going to be in this Five of Cups all over again. The same Five of Cups that they were in last night. Because that was the first card out last night. You can go back and watch the other one. The one that's titled, The Karmic is pretending to be you, but they will never be you even in your dreams. Virtue. Three of Wands. I thought I already saw the Three of Wands. Yes, I did. Three of Wands, they mean it. They want a new beginning. But you know, I gotta say something. They're a grown-up, right? I mean, we're not talking about a 12 or a 15-year-old or even a 17-year-old. We're talking about a mature adult. I would hope that you're at least 19 or over, that I'm paying attention to here, you know, in the ethers. So why do you not... Why can you present yourself, Crosswatcher, with your wand, you know, if you're a male, or your peach if you're a female, and you're fine with presenting that, and woo, look at my wand, woo, look at my peach, try it out, it's fantastic. But when it comes to spreading your love, real emotions, you have a lot of fear, don't you? Because if you didn't, you wouldn't be crushed. And the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Swords. If you decide, Libra, you're not going to accept their cup of love, you're not going to accept their cup of love, most definitely, then guess what? That's going to crush them. It's going to really break their heart. But, I mean, it is what it is. Some of you have had enough. So we have the Six of Wands, okay? Let's see who the champion is here. Let's see who that is. Six of Wands, with some more wands, Five of Wands. They're hoping for a good outcome. They're hoping for a good outcome. Goes from the 6 to a 5. Yipes. Okay. Worry and distress with the 5 of what? I think these are the 5 of Swords. Nope, the five of Coins. Five of Coins. I don't use this deck too much because of the name. I don't like for people to think that I'm trying to do something with that energy. Crowley is not one of my persons that I would say, oh, I love Crowley. I wish I was... No. That man did a lot of evil things. So that's not why I'm using this deck. I'm tapping into the darkness of the Crosswatcher. So they go from the 5 of Coins in the beginning, because they're kicking themselves because of your glow up. Almost close to the end, they're going to the 5 of Wands to the 5 of Coins again. So is it that they're truly coming in, Libra, to pronounce love towards you? Or is it that they got some snap, like my brother who passed away used to say, and they finally realize that the energy that's positive is yours and not theirs, and it's been yours all along, and that's why they want you, and that's why they want to marry you, because that way they can tap back in to your energy And you would give it to them willingly because you love them if they were married to you. What you would have, they would have. Knight of Coins. Even if they told you they wanted to marry you, that would come in really slow. Really slow. Really slow. Because they're still connected to someone else. And only until they're ready to let go of the someone else, how can they start a real beginning with you? And just for your food for thought, Libra, they've never feared you, except now that you might not let them tap back into your energy, your positive energy. But they've always feared the other person, and that's why they've never left. So, back to the Devil. Back to the Devil. So here, when they come towards you, they're going to come with a shit ton of lust. This is literally the lust card right there. That's what it says on the bottom. It is a woman on, I don't know what this animal is, but she's on an animal. And it's showing the lust, so it shows lust twice over. With the Devil card, we can now be guaranteed that this is lust more than love. I don't think there'll be a truce to a swords. Because if you don't give in to their lust, you're at an impasse. You're at a crossroads. With that Two of Swords, not seeing eye to eye. Because why not? What do you mean I gotta prove myself to you before you show me your peach or your wand? What the fuck? Why? You never made me do that before, and you let me touch it. You let me be in awe of it, and now you don't let me, Libra. Why, Libra? Why are you being mean, Libra? Why are you being obnoxious, Libra? Why are you being standoffish, Libra? Why are you being a prude, Libra? It's not that. It's that Libra finally decided that Libra, their boundaries were way too loose with this one person. And this one person, instead of seeing that was because Libra was so receptive to them and so enamored with them that they would have given anything to be with this person at the time, that this person just took and took and took and took like the narcissist they are, couldn't help themselves, and just kept taking. You know, have you ever seen the movie 1001 Arabian Nights? My twin flame reminds me a lot of that movie. And the reason he reminds me a lot of that movie is because, on the one hand, it really does match the energy that these Crosswatchers are in. And he's one of them. And so Saidi, which is the Sultan, he's upset. And he's upset because his wife did him dirty with his brother and tried to have him killed, and he ended up killing the wife. So he doesn't trust anymore, which is a lot of these Crosswatchers, that's what's wrong with them, is that they've been done dirty and they don't know how to trust. So instead they live in their lust. Okay? That's one part of the story. So Shirazanat, she, for all those nights, she's supposed to be killed the first night that they are wed. But instead, she starts telling him a story, and little by little she gains his trust with her wisdom and her words and her kindness and her patience. She wins him over, and he's no longer a crazed person because he was very mentally ill. But the other portion is in Aladdin, the part where Aladdin comes in. It's not Aladdin, I'm sorry. It's another one. I can't remember his name. But he finds the treasure. Okay? He finds a treasure. And he takes Black Coda's treasure, right? Some of it, not all of it, so that he won't be found out. But then he gets back into the cave where they lived, he and his elder brother. And when he showed the brother everything he brought back as far as the treasure was concerned, the brother, being the idiot he was, went back to the cave, got stuck in the cave, because he was trying to take more than his share. Okay? So that's why I'm saying this person is angry with you, Libra, because they think whatever you're getting or whatever's coming towards you belongs to them. No, no, and no. Okay? Don't be selfish and don't be envious. Crosswatcher, you didn't put it on it. Libra success is Libra success. So here they see that you are going somewhere different, and I think that we already had the Six of Swords in here. Yep, we sure did. Like I said, that's why I layer, because if they cancel each other out, if two of the same cards or more come out of the same Six of Swords, then we know we're on track with the reading. So they know you're going places, Libra. Your success is taking you places. So they're coming back for the wrong reasons. They're still coming back in their nasty energy. Seven of Cups energy. Four of Coins energy. And Five of Wands energy. What does that tell me? Seven of Cups, dreaming of your glory, dreaming of your success, dreaming possibly of your fortune, if you have fortune, or good fortune. Four of Coins, thinking about your sense of security and how you're grounded now, because Six of Swords is taking you somewhere better. And I always like to show the waters. You see how the waters are choppy on one side of her, and you see the other side clear? That's because she's going somewhere where her worries are lessening. Okay? I say her because it's a woman with a child. So they know that you have a sense of security there that they cannot have or be a part of. This Five of Wands is making them feel upset about all of that, because, should I say, the Four of Wands with the Five of Wands is making them feel upset because their Five of Coins, they're feeling like you have Seven of Coins down here, and then at the very least you have the Four of Coins, which is going to give you a sense of security and balance in your life financially. Five of Wands is them feeling stressed out because they're not able to tap into whatever belongs to you. What kind of fucked up individual are we tapping into? To be sure, instead of offering you a marriage, they should be offering you love and security first. Security doesn't only have to do with financial security, but security that their heart belongs to you, security that they're in love with you, that is real, security that you don't have to be looking over your shoulder when you're out and about, that their eyes are glued to somebody else, or that they're always trying to look for the flavor of the week behind your back. So the card that was stuck inside the Thoth card, which again is mind-blowing because this is the card that I put sideways so I could remember to pull it out again. Gilded Regret. And that's what came out last night in this deck here, that they had a lot of regret. All right, Spirit, what else can you tell me about these lovely cross watchers that have such beautiful sentiments towards Libra? Yeah. Some sick individuals. You got to be careful, Libra, before they take your shirt along with your heart. Anything you'd like to show us, Spirit, that the cross watcher is going through, please? And thank you. We appreciate your help. And they're telling me something else with that card that's down here. And they're saying not only strength, but they feel trapped. They feel trapped. But that's their own trap. You know, that's their own trap. They put themselves in that position. Anything else, please? Anything else besides this regret? That's not enough love for me. I don't know about y'all, Libra. Not with all the things that they've done. All right. This one says, peaceful among thorns. What did I say? Doesn't that match? If you're stuck on thorns, doesn't it match the teeth to that bear trap? Peaceful among thorns. Don't thorns do the same thing? They prick you. They can cause you to bleed. Can cause your body damage. This person who didn't want to leave the Crosswatcher, did not want to leave the karmic for you. Remember, because the diamond in the rough wasn't glossy enough, didn't shimmer, didn't shine enough. They've just allowed themselves through the years to be in this situation, to be comfortable among the thorns, and that's where they're going to stay. Oh, wow. If you don't accept them, they're going to stay in those thorns. What does it say? Naked before... I want to make sure I'm reading this correct. It looks like it says naked. Naked before the stars. That's the way they feel about you. You don't have anything to hide. You don't have anything to hide. Naked before the stars. Naked before the stars. You don't have anything to hide, my Libras. You have absolutely nothing that you're trying to... There's nothing under my sleeve. There's nothing in... You know what I'm saying? You have nothing. You've been on the up and up. When you dealt with this person, you never created a facade of who you were. What they saw was what you got. You know, what they got. And if it wasn't good enough, you know... My mom, before she passed away, she would say, you know, not everything that shimmers is gold. You know? And then as I became more and more of a rock hound, because as a little kid, I had the habit of picking up stones, even before I knew what semi-precious stones were. As a little kid, I would collect stones because they would catch my eye, and I just felt like there was a connection I had to them. But before I knew what fool's gold is, which is pyrite, which the miners, 49ers, when they would tap into these veins, they thought this was gold or silver. And it's not. So I say it again, all that shimmers is not gold. Just like they couldn't see your value as a real diamond, are you going to see value in something that they're just trying to save their own skin? They're literally here trying to figure out how to incorporate on your positive energies. That's what they're telling me, Libra. I can only tell you what they're telling me. Queen of my world. I don't know. Who's to know anymore of what's real and what's not real with that person? Because one minute they have feelings for you, and the next minute they're trying to devise a way to tap into your energy so they can use your energy to put them back on top. Interesting. 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 Anything else? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit? Anything else, Spirit, that you'd like to tell us about this reading? To just give us more clarity before we get ready to close. All right. They're saying from the bottom. Wife or husband. Someone is extraordinarily stubborn and pig-headed. And is at a crossroads. Okay? With the Two of Coins there. Yeah, they want to marry you. Here's another marriage card. Six of Cups. You know, they used to tell me before that their unbreakable bond was with the karmic. Okay? With the person they're currently with. But now they know and they realize there's an unbreakable bond with you too. That's weird that my door is open. It wasn't open before. And to open that door, you can hear, that's a pet peeve of mine, because you can hear, and my roommate and my housemates can hear when I'm in and out, so I try to be very quiet. But that door is open, and it wasn't open before, so that's very interesting, and it stopped me in my tracks, so excuse me. And no, I'm alone in the house. But there's an unbreakable bond between y'all. But they're still not figuring out that the reason that there's an unbreakable bond between you is either a past life connection, therefore a twin flame, a soulmate of sorts, that you belong together, or that this is just a love that comes once in a lifetime, because it's a real, true, blue love you've given them, and that they feel for you. And as soon as they start catching that, and they start realizing that that's what it is, it scares the shit out of them, and they resort back to their natural habitat of acting the devil, the rogue, the lustful person that just wants to come in, and excuse my French, I do curse here, I keep it very real. They just want to fuck your brains out and use you as an option when they need to get their jollies. When this is so much more than that. My hand is sweating, and I'm just sitting here holding these cards. I'm not doing very much of anything, so I shouldn't be perspiring like that. It's not my first rodeo, that's for damn sure. I feel sorry for them. I've never said that before in any of my readings. I feel sorry for them. Because Libra, you have an unbreakable bond between you two. But they think that there's an unbreakable bond between them and this other person, which is a karmic marriage. Karmic marriage. Look it up. That person only came to show them a really bad time in life and give them hell, so that when someone like you came along, they could know and feel the difference, sense a difference as to what's real love, a love that is beyond the imagination. You just can't explain it. You can't put your finger on it. There are no words. Yep. There are no words to explain. I love motorcycles. I miss having one. And they can't fathom that someone like you could love that real, that deep. They can't fathom it because they've never had that in their life. Not from their parents, not from their, well, maybe from their siblings, more or less. Not from a person they have sex with. So when you come with your clean heart, they can't understand that. It doesn't compute. What computes is, I want to fuck you. Let me fuck you, Libra. Let me have your body. And I don't mean to be coarse to the people that don't like me cursing. Sorry, wrong channel. But that's the energy they're coming in. I just want you. I want you. Yeah, okay, buddy. Okay. Down, boy. What else are you bringing to the table? Because as far as I know, I live in the 21st century, and we could go buy a wand online. Give me something else. Give me some meat and potatoes. Give me something else so that I can trust you. That I know that you're not just coming in to tap into my energy and tap into my sexual energy. Which, oh, by the way, well, thank you very much. That's what you want from me. That means what? That my peach or wand is just so excellent? But seriously, folks, you know, what about a best friend that you can spend the rest of your life with? What about somebody that it doesn't matter how bad of a fuck up you are, they're going to love you anyway, and they'll find a way to forgive your flaws? What about that? That doesn't matter? That's not what you want? You just want somebody to fuck? There's prostitutes. I don't know. I'm pretty sure the 1-800 numbers still work like they did in the 80s. Are you too cheap to go look for a prostitute? Is that what's happening here? So you prefer to, I don't know, do it for free? I'm sorry, Libra. I get really involved in my readings because I get pissed off. I don't like people being used. I hate that with a passion. And if I still did magic, which I don't, I'd fucking be sending out zaps left and right to these motherfuckers with peaches and wands. And peaches are women, by the way. Because I cannot believe the audacity of wanting to come back in under the guise of, I want marriage. I want a real thing. But you have to present me the goods right now. I need the goods right now. And what are the goods? Down there. Really? It don't work that way. People that put the cart before the horse, as my mom used to say, why are you going to buy the cow when you can get the milk for free? Don't do that, Libra. My hand is freaking sweaty because of all the heat, the thermal energy I'm letting out. Anything else, Spirit? Anything else? My God. People have the audacity. They just have audacity. Have audacity. Now, you can do something else if you want to be devious. Use them for the same energy they're using you for. Take their sex. Because they don't realize what they're doing is sex magic anyway. Take their sex. They want to give it, and that's all they want. Okay, take their sex if you're that desperate, or you feel like you feel like maybe these people give you good sex. Well, take their sex, but use it as energy too. How about that? Two can play. Stupid ass says, but I do want a beginning in January. I do want a beginning, and I want to be happy. Well, we all want to be happy. So again, I ask the same damn question. Fucking Crosswatcher with your dumb asses. What are you bringing besides a wand and a peach? Okay, anything else, Spirit, that you want us to know? All right, well, that happened pretty fast. Indigo child, indigo children, they're wanting to bring you into the room. You bring calmness and peace to these people. They trust you. And that's why they're coming back, because they trust you. But if they trust you, my question is, why don't they trust you with their heart? If they know full well that you're a really good person, depicted here by this card alone, why are they not willing to be open and receptive, a give and a take with love, and not just the lust part of them? Is it too late? Is it too late? I don't know. Crosswatcher, is it too late? Again, I asked for the last time, what are you bringing besides a wand? Even the peaches can be artificial. They're artificially made nowadays out of silicone, and a man can just order them online. I thought that the whole reason behind having a relationship that was real and tangible was to have receptive feelings and emotions that are delicate and beautiful, sentimental between two people that you can't replace with a machine. Lilac, romance, joy, youthful affection. Bring that, Crosswatcher, and see how receptive your Libra will be towards you. I am so sorry I was so immature. Oh, my ever-loving. Did I do my job today? I think so. Libra, if in the end you say, this is not my reading, that's okay. It is not a one-to-one reading. As I always disclose, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. But if you in the end say, it didn't resonate at all, come back tomorrow. The energies may change. The whole gist is, if somebody else is going through this and you know, please do share this with someone who could use this information. For sure, at the very least, what have we learned? That this person is not ready. And at the very least, we've learned that they're afraid of their own shadow when it comes to really showing you their heart. As much as we love people, we cannot heal them They have to want to heal. We can be here, we can stand by their side, we can lead them towards healing, we can give them words of advisement, we can give them tender loving care while they're going through that. But if they're not ready to heal, all they're going to do is the same thorns that are within their own hearts and souls is what they're going to give you in return. How is that going to help you if you're the one that's healed? I always say, when you see someone drowning and you love them, Libra, you try your hardest to swim out to them, and then you pull them up from the undercurrent that they're stuck in. And they're so fearful that instead of helping you to swim back to the shore and both of you are safe, what do? They stand on your shoulders and push your head down underwater, and you're the one that ends up drowning. Make sure, my Libras, that you don't end up drowning. I'm not saying don't give people chances, but if you've already given 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 chances through the years and these people still can't change, then they cannot change. The only person you can control is you. The only environment you can semi-control is your own. Again, if they come to you and say, help me, I want to change. I don't know how. Can you help me? I really want to listen this time. I really want to have you show me the way. I think that you can help me by guiding me. I want to trust you. That's different. If somebody came to me like that, I'd be like, wow, let's take it one step at a time. I'm going to help you. And if you get afraid, just tell me. I need to go a little bit slower. I'm afraid. I want to do this, but this is new to me. I can respect that, Libra. I can respect that. I don't care if it's been 10 years that they've given you misery, but you still love each other and you still want to try. That's different. But if they don't want to change, partly because of fear and the other stubborn pride, like this Two of Swords, that literally tell me that they're pig-headed. They're stubborn. There's nothing you can do about that. They're not ready. So you have two things that you can do, my dears. You can let go, because God is not finished attempting to talk sense into these people. And you can allow God to bring somebody new. Or you can give this person another try, and they may wreck your life yet again. Those are the only two things that I see happening here. And meanwhile, I don't know how they want to marry you if they don't tell you they're divorced and show you divorce papers, or at the very least a legal separation paperwork. I don't know, Libra. Call me crazy, but I don't buy it. Anything else that the Crosswatcher would like to tell Libra before we absolutely close this reading for tonight? Love should not hurt. Love should make you feel secure. You shouldn't have to wonder whether they love you or not. You shouldn't have to ever wonder whether today is the day that they tell you that they found someone else. Do you love me the way I love you? I'm yours forever and ever. I think about you all the time. And I don't have a doubt that they do. I really don't have a doubt that they do think about you all the time. I'm going to close with this. I said that before, but this is the final closing of this tarot today. Crosswatcher, it's not that we don't believe that you love us. It's not that we don't believe that you have somewhat good intentions. If you cannot go past your fear, if you cannot get past that fear, if you cannot pray to the great I am, to Archangel Michael, and say, lend me this courage so I can get past this fear, so I can be with Libra the right way. And if all you ever resort back to is showing the sexual energy that you have for your Libra, how is Libra ever to trust you again? How is Libra ever to trust that you've learned your lesson and that you finally get it, that you belong together? You have to grow up and mature. Your silly games of cat and mouse, your silly games of I want to conquer you are not enough anymore. Libra has grown, Libra has healed, Libra has matured, and Libra wants and expects more for themselves and out of others. With that, my dears, I will close this reading. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you so much for allowing me to read for you. It's been my pleasure. To all my beautiful subscribers, I am so grateful to you, and let's just keep growing. To my new subscribers, I thank you so much for taking your time to give me a thumbs up and to share and to like and subscribe. Thank you. Good night. I hope you have a wonderful Saturday. It's still young. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Bye.